Your person is heartbroken, looking at pictures in their phone because you two are in separation. So this is a separation reading. If you are not with your person now, they are missing you. They are feeling sadness, but they're also feeling bitter. They're thinking about you. They're uncertain about the future. They're looking at pictures. They're looking at pictures on their phone, on their camera, thinking about you. They are absolutely heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad. Now, what's interesting is you two actually have had a very passionate connection. And I do feel that there was a soulmate connection because they haven't done the things they were meant to do. You're meant to be engaged to this person. So you may have been engaged and broke the engagement off, or you might have talked about engagement, but spiritually you were meant to be engaged. Like, this was your person. This was a soul connection, a soul contract, a life partner. There should have been a higher commitment, a partnership and a union. Now I have date and healing cards. So what's interesting about this is I do think they're going to reach out. They want to get back out there with you. They're going to ask you on a date, and they're going to talk about like the toxicity, the addiction, the abusive relationship. They're going to want to talk about that. Now, that's what the cards that I got. So I just want to delve more into this. So I'm going to pick up my cards straight away at the bottom, boundaries. Okay. So this person, you are setting up boundaries now, and you're worried if you did get back together, would they respect them boundaries, or are you going to let your boundaries go by getting back with them? But you've got the divine masculine, but you've got it reversed. So this person is not in their divine energy. They're not. They are sabotaging their connection. We've got regret. They are regretting what happened. We've got strong fire energy. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But also remember, there's a lot of fire. There's a lot of passion in the relationship. We've got fake accents, which is lying. So we've got cunning, lying, deceitful. And I think maybe you found something out, and it just felt like they were deceiving you. You felt deceived around something. So what else do we need to know about this connection? Guys, this is my only account, Witchofthebritish. I'm not on Facebook. It's just Witchofthebritish, one TikTok, one Instagram, and one YouTube. So make sure you're following the right person. I never follow back, and I never DM you asking for a reading. Okay. What else do we have? Let's have a look. Right, we've got release. I think you've got to release the fact, for you it might be that you put so much time and energy into the connection. They may have a third party now. It may look like they're with someone, or they may have cheated with a third party, but you're being told you've got to release the idea of like that you've put all this time and energy into it, so you expect a return. And it's almost like saying let it go, set it free, and kind of start afresh. You know, I'll take it to part 2. You have huge success coming in, abundance, success. And it's coming in, King of Swords energy. It comes in quick. It will look quick to others. You know it's not quick because you've been spending so long working on yourself, working on your projects, working on your focus, working on your healing. 8 of Wands, that very, very, very quick energy. I'm hearing overnight success. You will be an overnight success. It will seem like it's overnight, but it's not overnight. It took you years to get here. I feel like for some of you, for a lot of you, look, the Hierophant. You've spent time in isolation. You've spent time getting spiritual. For some of you, I see celibacy. I see you going sober. I see you cutting off relationships, situations, in order to fully focus and reset yourself. I see you walking a very spiritual path. Doesn't mean a religious path, a spiritual path. Like you've been asking questions about God, the universe, yourself, your higher self. You found this kind of spiritual awakening. I think that's been happening over the last couple of years. And it's been aligned with you cutting toxic energies from your life. But it's almost like that's because you were meant to do that. I also see you've been through trauma and you've recovered. You've recovered a lot. It's like you're working in the temperance. You've got over some in your life. Maybe addiction, self-sabotaging, real trauma, maybe complex PTSD, anxieties, things that have really churned you up. You've done a lot of inner work. You may have even felt at one point there was no hope for you. You may have felt at one point that the devil got his little mitts on you and you couldn't break free from it. You may have had all kinds of terrible thoughts and feelings inside of you. Oh, you're going to make me cry. That is because you are one of God's chosen. You are one of God's chosen. And you were brought here to do something very, very special. Wow. Wow. I am so taken back. I can see chocolates. You've got chocolates around you, or you've been eating chocolates. I'm just going to pull some cards. Wow. You know what I'm hearing? Like, you've earned your aura points. You've earned your angel wings. You may have a picture of an angel or angel wings tattooed to you or something. Yeah, look, the Hermit. You really, really have done some work on yourself. I'm going to take this to part 2 because I want to get this message to the right person, because you got some big things coming in. You've blocked your person and you're wondering if you did the right thing. You said, I'm not putting up with this behaviour anymore. You've got really strong boundaries, but now you're missing them and you're thinking, did I do the right thing? But from my cards, I can see that with your person, there was deceit, there was betrayal, there was breadcrumbing, there was gaslighting, there was infidelity. There was a very, very toxic energy, and there was a very strong third-party energy, whether that be friends, family, drinking, whatever it was, but it wasn't you. And they kept choosing that third party over you. They put everything first before you. Everything seemed to prioritise before you. You was always second or third or fourth, fifth, sixth. But you holding on to this energy, even though you put up strong boundaries, you're still holding on to this energy. And you holding on to this energy, you are stopping what's trying to come in for you. And this is where it gets exciting, because from my cards, I can see a soulmate that's coming in for you. There is a wonderful soulmate energy, and this soulmate is your twin flame. They are waiting to come in for you, but the universe will not allow them in until you have fully disconnected your energy from this other person. Now, you got out, I'm hearing, for some of you, just before the trauma bonding started. So you got out at a very good time. For some of you that were in the relationship long enough to know you did have narcissistic abuse, there was trauma bonding, you got out before it got to a depth that you wouldn't have been able to escape from. So you did get out at the right time, and now all that's left is you to kind of know that you did the right thing and fully believe in the choices that you made in order to set yourself free. Now the good stuff. So this person that's coming in for you has this kind of shy energy, and I feel that when you meet them, they're going to almost feel like a little bit awkward, like a little bit shy, but they're not awkward usually. In fact, I actually can see from my cards that they're usually quite gregarious, and they actually work with people, so they're okay. They're working in some kind of domain where they deal with a lot of different people. But with you, you are so intimidated to them because they just think you're amazing. They feel like you're the perfect fit for them, because they're a soulmate and twin flame energy. When you meet this person, you're going to know it's them because there is strong chemistry. You can feel it. So even though not much might be said, or they might be feeling a bit awkward, the chemistry between you two is wild. And if you've never experienced what it's like to have chemistry, you will know, because you'll be like, this is it. I know this is what the chemistry means. I'm getting strong fire signs, so Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and I'm also getting strong earth, so Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It's got to be in the main 3. I also know and see from my cards that there is a spiritual connection here. So one of you or both of you might be very spiritual, like you pray or you go to church or you're pagan, but you are spiritually connected. Take to part 2. I'm seeing someone living near water. the beach, a lake, or you've traveled to the sea together. Also, a lot of you see 1111 angel number, or you have that tattooed somewhere. I'm also seeing a hand tattoo. I'm also seeing ladybirds and butterflies as being significant. You could have that tattooed, you could be seeing them lately, but your person is acting uninterested. So if you have those correspondences and your person is acting uninterested, this reading is for you. I'm seeing this person as feeling stuck, like they want to pursue you, but they can't. I'm seeing strong water energy, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Six of Pentacles, a lot of breadcrumbing. This person, I feel that when you were together, I'm not sure you're together now or you're out of contact at the moment, but I feel that they breadcrumb you a lot. I'm seeing the letter H as being significant as well. Strong air energies come through, and the Four of Swords. So you've pulled back your energy at the moment, or they have, but they want to come forward, but they can't. I feel like their family members may, yeah, look, the Seven of Wands, they feel under attack if they come forward for you. So it could have been that you actually get together, come apart, get together, come apart. A lot of to and fro in the relationship, but they feel if they talk about you, or if they say they're going to come back, or if they do come back with you, the people around them will not like it. I'm seeing someone who's really good with their hands. They either built like in that way, or they build things, or they go to the gym. Very, very nice. This person is emotionally back and forth, to and fro, up and down with you. And that's because they're like that. They themselves kind of don't know what they want. I feel like they're pulled between their head and their heart. I am feeling some trauma in this person's background as well, and they may have disclosed this to you. I'm getting strong Leo energy as well. Yeah, Six of Wands, they want to come forward with the Sun here. Eight of Pentacles, they're definitely, and you may be doing this as well, focusing on your work. You might be a very goal-orientated person, and right now you're focusing on your work, your glow up, whatever it may be, to distract yourself from them, from the thought of them. But they're actually doing the same thing as you're doing. There's a strong bind that pulls you to this person. You are spiritually connected. But I also feel there's an undesirable distance between you both right now as well. You're so confused right now, sweetie, about everything, which way you should go. And you're dealing with someone who's very stubborn. This isn't somebody who really wants to open up truly about what they're thinking and feeling. But you have got the Ten of Cups. I do feel that this is a spiritual connection, and I do feel that you're meant to be together. I hope for some of you, if not for all of you, it works out like that. But you have to use your discernment. This person fell for you very hard. And I feel like you may have not been together in the beginning, and I don't think either of you were looking for this or expecting this to happen. But I am seeing here from the cards that they are going to reach out to you, and they are going to want a reconciliation with you. If you want to book a reading, the link is in the bio. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to go to part 2 to get more correspondences. You have someone with dark hair and hazel eyes wanting a second opportunity with you. The month of August is significant, and also the initial J, whether that be first name, middle name, surname, or it's strongly connected to either you or them. Also, one of you has facial hair, and you may have recently had a haircut or thinking about changing your hair or your hairstyle. This person is very athletic. They're very fit. They come through as very attractive. This person draws a lot of attention from the opposite sex or from the same sex, but they're very, very attractive to other people. I'm seeing French tips and red nails as well being significant for some of you. Person is basically saying they want another shot with you. They regret that they didn't take the opportunity when they had it. I'm seeing someone wearing a black cap. This person felt like you were way out of their league. This person almost, they're very attractive, but there's a deep insecurity. And I feel like either their first love or their ex did something to them, and it made them very insecure about people that they fall in love with. And yeah, I said the L word because this person was starting to fall in love with you. Look, you've got strong air energy. So you've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person is a game player. They're very logical in the way that they do things. So they will only take actions on what makes sense to them. They're stoic. You're not really going to get an emotional reaction from this person. But I do think this person love bombed you in the beginning. I think this person was quite shocked when they met you. And these aren't my words, but the caliber of person that you are. So you are maybe out of their league. They maybe don't get someone who's sophisticated like you, who's intelligent as you, who is as high ranking as you in the spiritual world. And they can feel that. So this person, I'm also seeing either you or them having blue eyes. I'm also seeing someone maybe putting a highlight in their hair or changing their hair colour. And maybe around summertime as well. I'm hearing the word Golden Gates. Whoa, did the screen change then? And I'm also seeing somebody has a book in front of them now. Either a journal or some kind of diary. This person is going to be contacting you for a second opportunity. 6 of Cups. This is soulmate energy. This is actually past life connection. I feel that when you two met each other, you wasn't expecting it. You felt kind of blindsided. And yes, this reading is coming to you from my bed because I just have to get this reading out. It's been rattling around for about a week, but I haven't felt well enough to do the reading. I'm going to take it to part 2. First, let me know in the comments what you think.